Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to welcome you to another episode of Chisel. First and foremost, I would like to express my gratitude to the Most High, as well as to you for your presence here today. As always, I pray this video finds you in good spirits. Today, guys, we're going to talk about focus. We're going to define focus. We're going to talk about two common pitfalls that you want to avoid if you're looking to build momentum, or if you already have some momentum that you've already kind of got the ball rolling on and you're just trying to keep that momentum moving forward. And we're also going to talk about why you should care about this, the importance of focus. Let's not waste any time. Let's go ahead and get into the video. According to the new Oxford American Dictionary, focus is defined as to concentrate or to pay particular attention to something. Guys, I understand as an adult, there is no shortage of things constantly vying for our attention. Some of them, they are obligatory. It might be school, work, children if you have any, maybe you have a significant other. But I'm actually more examining the things you do in your leisure time or in your downtime, in your free time. I mean, like the hours of video games or the mindless scrolling on social media. I mean, binge watching 4 seasons in 2 days of your favorite series on Netflix. I'm not saying there's actually anything wrong with those things at all, guys. I'm not knocking it, but we've all heard this 1,000 times. When done in moderation. If we work our 8 hours, our 10 hours, our 12 hours, and we come home and we are just so either caught in our comfort zone, and that's our comfort zone, that's the norm, and we're doing it in excess, we are eating away at the one resource we can never get back. And we all know that that resource is time. Guys, if we are just so tired from working and we're so uninspired when we get off work to work on ourselves, on our own goals and dreams and ambitions, we are not planting any seeds. If we plant little seed or plant no seeds at all, how can we hope to have a bountiful harvest? So guys, real quick, I want to go ahead and cover the two common pitfalls you want to avoid if you're looking to build momentum or to keep your positive momentum moving forward. Number one, being impulsive. Coming from somebody who's been extremely impulsive in the past, extremely impulsive. Being impulsive, guys, is bad just on so many levels. First of all, being impulsive, you might do something that feels good or feels right in the moment, and it can A, be a distraction, or B, it can throw you off of your goal. You might do things that normal, rational thinking you would never do in a million years. Being impulsive, think about what comes with that, right? Usually being indecisive. That's just no fun for anybody. But also people who, they never put too much attention into any one field, into any one area. We all know those people that, I'm over here, no, now I'm doing this get rich quick scheme, no, that get rich quick scheme, this business idea, no, this business idea. They're all over the map. And because they move constantly from thing to thing so abruptly, they never make any meaningful progress in any one arena. Guys, I can stand up right now and I can run in place. I can do it for an hour. I can do it for a week, a year. Y'all get what I'm saying? It doesn't matter how long I run in place. I'm still not going anywhere. I say that, guys, so that way I'm not saying that we're not busy. Make sure that you're busy doing something of merit. You're doing something to move the needle forward. I get it. Some days you can move mountains and some days you don't want to climb your stairs. We all have days like those. But we have to keep momentum going forward. We have to keep the needle moving. Jumping from just one thing to another and just not going anywhere. Remember, being in motion and being busy They are not mutually exclusive, so never confuse those two. So guys, number one, being impulsive, that's got to go. And number two common pitfall you want to avoid. We want to avoid multitasking. I know depending on, who you talk to, if people even care enough to really talk about it, you have some people from a school of thought that, yeah, let's multitask. You have some other people who are like, no, we shouldn't do that. Guys, multitasking, jumping from trying to juggle all these tasks, there are studies that, first of all, indicate only 2% of the population can multitask effectively. Chances are, even if you feel like you can multitask, you think you can multitask, only 2% of the population can multitask effectively. So already right there, think about it. You're diverting your attention from this to this, to this, to this, to this, to this. You're not focusing on just any one thing, which means of all the things, the 2 or more things that you're trying to juggle, you're likely not doing any one of them A, well, B, to the best of your ability. How can you when you're so spread out all over the place? So guys, avoid those 2 pitfalls. Wrapping that all up, that is why focus is so important. Real quick, I want to use a video game metaphor here. I was a bit of a gamer, so I want to use this metaphor here. Life is not a joke, but we would do well to think of it as a game. Not all games are made the same. You guys understand, some games, your character, most games, your character starts off kind of weak, right? They don't have any special abilities. You have to develop all their skills and all that. Or they're like pretty solid in this one area and then they're just like trash at everything else. But you get what I'm saying? With some games, as you go through the game, it gets progressively harder. We do not want to play the game of life that way. Milestones, accolades, as you go from achievement to achievement to achievement to achievement, you should be excited. You should derive joy from that. But if you know that it means more paperwork and more drama and more stress and more sleepless nights, you have no desire to move from one accolade to the next. It's like, oh, I got this shiny little award or I got this plaque or something, but you're just never satisfied with it. You end up miserable or overworked. Who wants to play a game that's going to keep getting harder? Don't play life like that. There's another way you can look at it. And those games are, yeah, you start off weak, but as you start building their abilities up, even though you're still throwing some challenges in there, even though you still have some challenges, that's why I like the life and video game metaphor. You're going to have challenges, but once you overcome those hurdles, you start getting the insight. You start getting better to where you can look for insight here. Okay, I might be able to beat the level this way. It might sometimes even give you the vision into several levels ahead. You never know. So guys, if we really hope to progress in the game, we must always remember actually using our knowledge and our skills. I'm sure a lot of what I'm saying is stuff that you guys have heard before a million times. I've never said I was saying anything universal. In fact, I told y'all I was saying nothing universal. But the point I'm getting at here, you can know all this stuff that I'm talking about right now. But if you do not utilize it, what good is it doing you? Guys, I can say I want to build a 6-pack and I can know if getting in my kitchen and getting in my gym, how to craft it. But if I just stay in the bed or if I just, stay on the video game crushing Doritos and snack cakes, what good is my knowledge? It's meaningless. So make sure we are utilizing our skills and our knowledge. We have to focus. We have to put a plan together. Something as simple as getting on the internet something as simple as getting on the internet without a plan Sounds harmless. But we've all been there. You're filling out a job application, or you're going to fill out your college application, or you're going to you're looking into getting back in the gym. So you want to look into nutrition, or you want to look at like some workouts you can do and things of that nature. You want to learn how to sew. You get what I'm saying? You get on the internet and you know exactly what you're looking for, and you might be able to do it for like 30, 45 minutes or an hour. The next thing you know, you're 3 hours deep into like World Star or cat videos on YouTube. We've all been there. We have to have focus. Having focus allows us to put that plan together, put that blueprint together. I might be dating myself a little bit here because they said a lot in the 90s. I haven't heard anybody say it in a while. But how many of us have heard the euphemism, keep your eyes on the prize? Hey man, come on man, don't worry about it. You got it, man. Hey, just keep your eyes on the prize. What are they telling you to do? They're telling you to lock in. They're telling you to stay focused, right? They're telling you you might have opponents. You might have difficulties. But no matter how difficult it gets, you keep your eyes on the prize. You stay focused on what you want or where you're trying to go, where you're trying to get to. It doesn't matter what your socioeconomic status is. We all have struggles. We all are born with problems. Nobody is born just completely problem free. That's why focus is so important, guys. You've heard the stories of people talking about, oh, I can't do this, I can't do that. But then you've heard all these thousands of stories about immigrants who came over here who were dirt poor and made something of themselves. You can do whatever it is you put your mind to. I understand that sounds super cheesy, but that's real. Focus is what's going to get you through the hard times. You have to know where you're going. That's going to touch into another video about the importance of having a purpose. There'll be another video about goal setting. I have those coming up here really soon. I apologize. There was a bit of a delay in the shooting schedule, guys. I had a family matter I had to attend to, but I'm happy to be back. Guys, this video was a little bit lengthy, so hey, just make sure you like the video. Please like the video. Show some love in the comment section. I always appreciate y'all feedback. Maybe some topics that we would like to cover next, guys. Just let me know. Make sure you subscribe to the channel for more content. Guys, I promise we're only going to get better. We're only going to get better. Guys, until the next time, I wish you peace, love, clarity, positive energy. I'll see you guys in the next video, and I'm out. Salute.